Here we are right now on Bellwether Apple. Now, we covered this yesterday and we were shorting up here at the high. It made that high and it came down, it breached the 10-day moving average. But here's a problem with it. We talked about this morning how this could come to 655 area. And they're going to have a big day view tomorrow on Wednesday on 9/12. We are going into the last hour of trading. We have 355 lows out of it today. Yesterday we had 934 lows. So some of these buyers in this big bull trend is that we got these top down reversal trades. That's $12 down again, and that's working that overbought condition off in Apple Computer. And we bought the calls and we sold them at on the opening bell this morning. They ran it from 662 to 670 and then come right back down, and we have made 355 lows on this name going in tomorrow's announcement. The 20-day simple moving average, which I had pointed out clearly, is it sold through the 10-day simple moving average yesterday. It's below that. That's that resistance level we talked about. If it couldn't get it back above it, well, then it would sell back down to the lower area of support on this daily chart where these last multi-year highs were being made, and that it has a double-day reversal, and that the overbought process that was on the daily, as we had correctedly showed, that when you were overbought on any time frame, that Apple was acting much more normal and would shake those buyers out and set that next bull up as it's done all calendar year. That's why we always tell people when they get up there in them 52-week highs, you got to be selling into this thing and getting on that short side of that market. It's bounced a little over $1 off the lows with 355 lows intraday at the last hour of the day. We are in the last hour of the day. So we could see more lower lows, or we could see some short covering in this last hour. But once again, that 20-day simple moving average is where it's going to flirt with that support. The 20-day moving average is always the underlining support here, and it's doing everything right on our schedule. Sold through the 10, sold through the 20. The 20-day simple moving average is at 661.97. And until that thing can consolidate above there, the weakness still is in the name. And we're going to get the launch tomorrow on September 12th. And like always, they love to sell these things down going into these reports. However, we will remain, and on the gap they had this morning, we sold that one. So there are the daily simple moving averages from $683 down to $657.55. You can clearly see that on 9/10 we made $683.29, and we hit an intraday low on 9/11, September 11, 2012 of $657.55. That is a nice pullback in a bull rally. That is what a bull should do, is pull back and shake those buyers out. We will buy at the lower level. 20-day simple moving average is in play. It's slightly below that number right now, and until we get a closing price above it and a consolidation, and this is simply a daily chart, but nonetheless, the big reversal short is in play. You never want to stay short too long on this name, only long enough to get paid and get out and get ready to get long again. That's the Apple Computer update. Headed into tomorrow's launch